Alright, here we are with the daily price action outlook for December 28th, 2012. And we had some action in New York. Finally, our trade plan was met, and we had the opportunity on the majors. Everything really went red except the dollar and gold. So it was sort of a safe haven play, but the whole situation was the dollar going off the fiscal cliff. So everybody was expecting the dollar to go down, or at least there was a lot of people out in the market there, I think, expecting it. The euro to really head up further, and it did not. So watching price action, rinse and repeat. Short the red zone, higher low opportunity, and before that to get up there. Same situation on the pound. No surprises here. This 50% fib, I think, is going to be significant on the short side, likely in the London session. Now, the Asian session could take all of this down. They did not get a chance to trade the specific news from the U.S., so if they continue the initial direction on that, you could have to, you might drop to the next level. But either way, I think the short on this is going to be at the 50%, and it's been working, hasn't it? It's been working well. 61.30ish, 61.35 optimally, and possibly to the pip. I mean, it's been fairly accurate since we played it down from the daily, and this happens a couple times a month with the dollar pound. You can use a 50% fib, simply just that in price action, and it's highly accurate. The probability is fairly good when it does occur. But it really takes some action where you're between the two resistance. You're between a resistance and a support level that is significant, and we have been really. So, taking a look at the yens, they tried to come down and they higher load. Take a look at the hourly chart on this. We had this drop from the news, and no way, Jose, we took this all the way back up. And now it's simply going for a higher high. I think it's an optimal short area as far as a red zone goes, but I'm not bearish on it. Okay, let's look at the weekly chart. And let's blow this up. Alright, I think that this area breaks right here. This literally could pop. Okay? A good clip. And if literally 115.5 breaks, we could go up a significant, another 100 or 200 pips. So I would like to try to see if we can get a Friday pullback sort of price action entry, move the thing to break even after you're up about 30 pips sort of trade. But can't deny the fact that you have to try a higher low. So just watch the hourly chart on that. I think you get a pullback. If it double tops here, looks like it wants to go up, doesn't it? Right now, while we're doing this daily price action update, but maybe it'll double top here and head down. I think the opportunity looks like the entry had already happened on the continuation here. Several. I wasn't around during this period of time, but a couple opportunities there were pretty nice, right? In the New York afternoon, using a higher low. Good risk to reward to get in on a good trending opportunity. Okay, so we'll scope that out a little bit more, but further up into the red zone, price action reversal on a Friday, last day of the year sort of thing. Look for that, but don't discount the fact it could be just an overshooting fin day too. So just stick and move. Oil, I think, is still going to head up to the 92-ish level. And I have the zone here, 92.20 is the bottom of it, right? But, we've got issues here. We could pull back to the 5. I think an optimal long is there. And otherwise, if it just heads up, it's going to offer a higher low later on, or possibly in early New York to get in on that. And until then, it'll just be sidelined and doing its thing, right? All right, so looking for the dollar index to do that at some point, but I have no problem with it going ahead and trying to retest 79.90 to 80 today either, right? That would get the euro down here where I expected to close for the year, right around 31.50. So You guys, you watch that and see what happens with it. I think it's going down again. I think really it's a rinse and repeat. And what I've posted in the weekly discussion forums is really to play again. So gold looks like it wants to hold here for the year. And we'll see if the dollar index can get above 80 to close out the year, or it's going to stay where it's at and roll back over. And that will put the euro back up near 133 again, so 1.33. All right, that's going to be your price action outlook for the last trading day of the year, December 28th, 2012.